When we have a contrast brim from our hat, it actually makes it really easy to pick up stitches because the transition is marked by two colors of stitches. So rather than say up here where it's difficult for us to tell that each stitch has sort of a cap, or each row is made up of a top and a bottom, which I call caps and smiles. But here we can see that. We can see that the color here, color 1, those are all the caps. And we can see that color 2 here is all the smiles. So today, starting to this, so this is the column of stitches marked by our removable stitch marker, which we placed in the pattern. So starting to the side of it, we're going to pick up the smiles of the color 2. Now, depending on the hat, sometimes I say to do the caps. I think caps is a lot easier to see for a one color hat because the stitch here, the V's of this is pointing right to this cap, and it's really easy to see the caps there. But I think in the two color hat, it just works a little better to pick up the smiles here. So I'm just going from top to bottom into each smile. So I've picked up this one. So now I'll bring my needle tip up and I will scoop down. And the reason that I'm emphasizing that is because when I do that, then the right leg of the stitch is mounted to the front. And that means that these, if we knit them conventionally, will not be twisted stitches. If you knit differently than the standard, let's say you knit combined and sometimes you're knitting through the back loop and that sentence makes sense to you, you know what I'm talking about, then you might need to do this differently. But for 99% of the knitters who are watching this tutorial and who are knitting sort of a standard approach, you don't want these stitches to be twisted. So you want to be coming at them from top to bottom, and they will always be with the right leg mounted to the front, and that will make this stitch untwisted when you go to work that first round. If it's twisted, it will be, if all of these are twisted, this first pickup round becomes very, very tight and inflexible, and sometimes you see almost like a little, almost like a snowman effect around the pickup. And if that rings a bell to you, it may be that you've been picking up from bottom to top and then knitting that and twisting it. So just make sure that the right leg is mounted to the front. All my standard knitting buddies. I always like to separate the picking up of stitches from the knitting of stitches. It is so much easier, so whenever possible, that's what I do. So you'll notice there's no yarn involved. I'm just grabbing these stitches and then we'll join the yarn once we're all done. We can count these to make sure we're pretty close. You don't need to be exact with gnomes if you're within a stitch or so. Just, fudge it. You can increase or decrease on I would do maybe the second round of knitting, get all these stitches knit, and then either increase or decrease in the second round to get the stitch count called for in the pattern. Oh, a quick note for Gneddy, you may want to, I like to move this up here and just leave it so we remember what is the back of Gneddy for later, because these ears are slightly off center so that they go towards the front a little bit. So this here reminds me this is the back. So even after I weave in ends and get rid of all the stitch markers, when it comes time to assemble, I'll remember this was the back.